One. What happens with this? Oh, yes. Okay, here we go. It's a Sunday. Thank you, Taff.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It really wouldn't be a show
without me burping right before it.
Exactly. It just wouldn't be a show. All right, here we go. In 3.
This is the College Gamers Podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the College Gamers Podcast, where you get the news you can use. I am Mike, and I'm joined every day by my friend, or every episode by my friend Taft. Hello, Taft.
What's up, Mike? I mean, we do see each other almost every day.
Almost every day, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say so. And we go to the same school.
Exactly, and we have the same group of friends.
It's true.
So it's kind of hard to not see each other pretty often.
Yeah, we have to put some effort into it.
It's true.
Well, how's your week going, sir?
It's going pretty good so far.
Good. You do anything fun?
Not particularly.
No?
But that's been the fun part, just like not really having much to do.
Oh, how jealous I am.
Being able to relax and stuff.
That must be nice. Big news today. We're actually getting a third host. It's in the works.
Yeah.
It's in the works. In fact, he should be good to join us for next episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Because we talked about this a couple days ago.
No, he was so excited.
I figured he would be like.
Yeah, no, like an hour later, he already ordered this sound, ordered the microphone.
See, that's what I wasn't expecting. I was like, yeah, I was expecting you to ask him, like, yeah, sure, okay, I'll join. And then maybe 2 weeks down the line, like, okay, I have enough money to order them now.
No,
he was ready to go.
He is ready to go, and which is good. The excitement is it's good energy. So.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, you want to say it now? Or do you want to be the surprise for next episode?
Oh, what? Let's let it be a surprise.
Surprise? All right, yeah. I like that. Well, let's just move into the news then.
And now for the news.
First up this week is Gizmodo wrote a really interesting article talking about the Nintendo Switch's they call it garbage graphics, and they were complaining about how the Nintendo Switch, when it's hooked up to the docking station and plugged into a TV, it struggles to play a lot of games at 1080p at 60 frames, which is kind of the standard nowadays.
Yeah.
Both the PlayStation and the Xbox can do that. They can also do 4K.
Exactly.
So, and they go on to say how the Nintendo Switch screen, the portable, is I think 90p, which is in between 720 and 1080.
You mean 900?
900, sorry. What did I say?
90.
90? I'm sorry. 90p would be really shitty.
Yeah.
900p. And they just kind of went on talking, kind of bashing on the Switch for its graphic potentials and really comparing it to Xbox and PlayStation. And, I was seeing what we've gotten so far. I myself was kind of hoping we would get a more graphic, capable Nintendo device.
I was hoping for that too. But I'm not exactly surprised. I mean, there's only so much that we can expect from a console that it can be a console and a handheld device at the same time.
It's true. I mean, that cuts back on a lot of possibilities.
Yeah. So, I mean, it can run original Skyrim. That's all that matters to me. That was 720.
Really?
Yeah, it's on the Xbox 360.
Nice. So it is the original.
Apparently.
Apparently.
I mean, that's weird, but yeah, apparently it is.
Maybe there's a lot of lighting effects it can't handle.
Maybe. Yeah. I can see all the shadowing and the landscape and stuff.
But Taft, I want to talk about Nintendo Switch. In my head, the Nintendo Switch has Nintendo has dropped out of the console, the console place, because of the Wii U. They were kind of a void in this last console cycle.
Yeah.
So I think since they've been gone, people have.
Since you've been gone.
Thank you, Taft. Great. Now I can't hear that. I cannot hear that. Since they've been gone, trying not to sing that, we've played the PlayStation and the Xbox, and we've come to a certain standard where we want 1080, we want 60 frames. Do you think we've been spoiled by those, and do you think that's going to hurt Nintendo Switch?
Yeah, but my kind of counter to it, I guess, it's not the strongest counter, I will say, but yeah. We're not getting necessarily the best graphic capabilities and stuff like that. They're still decent, but I mean they're not the best. But Nintendo, in my opinion, its first party games are significantly better than anybody else's.
I can see that.
Like Mario, Zelda, two of the biggest names in all of gaming are solely on Nintendo.
And it's true. I think you and I are biased because
like I say that take everything I say about this with a grain of salt because I am a huge Zelda fanboy, and it's the Mario and Zelda are two of the games that got me into gaming very beginning. It started off on a Nintendo console, so I'm obviously very biased when it comes to Nintendo. They always hold a very special place in my heart.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think they've been gone a while, and we've come to expect something, and I'm hoping this doesn't hurt them. But Nintendo's always marketed them. Well, maybe they've always kind of marketed themselves as the family console, not for the hardcore gamer, but like the everyman's console.
Yeah,
you're not gonna sit there and like hardcore play Super Mario for 24 hours.
Bull crap.
You can, but but the people who play hardcore games usually go for more graphics and like more like better frame rate. And no, I have no doubt that you and I, Taff, will not binge that Breath of the Wild for 24 hours.
Yeah, definitely.
I foresee a coma happening. But I just hope it doesn't hurt them. And it's really interesting because they're coming in with 30 frames per second, and I think that's only when it's in handheld mode. It cuts the frame rates in half, the frame rate in half. So, which isn't too bad. I mean, I'm still playing Skyrim and Breath of the Wild on the go. Like, that by itself is amazing. But I think we've come to expect something, and I kind of hate to say this, but I think this is going to hurt the Switch.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to hurt them a little bit.
It's going to take a little bit, but I think people are going to be reminded, like, hey, graphics aren't everything.
Exactly, yeah.
And it'll catch up eventually. All right, let's just stay on the Nintendo Switch for a little bit and talk about Zelda.
This is going to be a lot of Nintendo Switch this week, too, because it's still very new. But, so, for this week, something that was actually quite surprising to me was that Nintendo confirmed this week that they will not be making any new Wii U games this year after Zelda.
Were you surprised by that?
I was a little bit. I figured that they would cut it off pretty quick, but I didn't think they would cut it off the day that the Switch releases.
I mean, usually there's some overlap for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
At least a year.
No, they new console done.
Maybe because they also come to hate the Wii U.
They want to just forget about it.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, on March 3rd, they said that they are no longer gonna do any new games or anything like that. And what is your opinion on this? Do you think this is a good idea, bad idea? Just kind of toss it in the past, or what?
I think it's good. First of all, the Wii U was kind of it was a failure. I'll say it was a failure.
Solid, yeah. Solid a failure.
So I think it's good that they distance themselves from that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably saving money because they don't have to keep producing them. I don't know how long you produced the Xbox 360 after the Xbox One came out. But
let me rephrase my statement. Nintendo will no longer be doing first party games for Nintendo. Or for the Wii, which is basically everything on the Wii. I cannot think of a single...
Because nobody wants to develop for it.
Yeah, I can't think of anything for the Wii that's not a first-party game.
It's not a successful... It's not a successful platform. That's why no one wants to develop for it.
Exactly, yeah. But I'm just in case, somebody wants to go ahead and develop an indie game for it or something. I don't know.
Oh no. Okay. What if the Switch comes out and then a third-party developer releases this amazing game for the Wii U and sinks the Switch sales?
That'd be great. I would be okay with that. I'd be really upset, but I'd be okay with it.
So funny. But I think this is okay. I think they just want to push everyone to the Nintendo Switch. They want a fresh start, and I think this is a good way to do it.
Yeah. But for anybody who has a Wii U or anything like that, and they're scared, like I buy all my games online for the Wii U or something like that, they're not shutting that down. That'll still keep going on. You can still buy for Xbox, the Xbox Arcade. I don't know what it would be for Wii U.
Yeah. Wii U Arcade.
But they will, not right away, but pretty soon, or relatively soon, right after they do the release the Switch and stuff. Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon, their online services will actually be shutting down.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's Splatoon. I'm kind of surprised about.
They didn't give an exact timeline, but they said soon, but not soon, basically. So
it's gonna have to be after
I'm-
Splatoon 2 comes out.
I'm gonna say like a year.
A year. I can see that. I wonder how they're doing that. Like, I guess because I'm assuming you have some sort of leveling up experience in Splatoon. The unlock crap. I don't know what you do with the paint shooter.
Yeah.
But it's probably gonna shut down if Splatoon 2 comes out. Well,
Oh.
that makes sense. They're pushing people to the next console.
Exactly.
Like,
And I don't really think they have any problem like pushing people to the next system.
oh no,
Like,
it makes
the people
sense.
who bought the U are like, hell yeah, I'm gonna buy a Switch.
You mean the 15 people?
Hey, I'm just saying the only person I know that owns a Wii, or there's 2 people that I know that own a Wii U, and both of them have already pre-ordered the Switch.
Oh really? Okay.
So
I gotcha.
they are both ready to jump ship.
They're done. They're completely done.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to Obsidian. Obsidian gave us a tweet this week.
Yeah, you told me about this earlier in the week.
I know, right? I was so excited, but I got disappointed afterwards. And I'll tell you why, Taff. So earlier this week, we got an image from Obsidian on Twitter. It's an image of a pipe and a stalk of wheat kind of crossed with a message about the return of gods and lost dreams. And there was a follow-up tweet saying, encouraging the followers of the Twitter account to talk amongst yourselves, and included a link to the Obsidian forum for something called Project Louisiana. And what happened is that people kind of split what they were thinking between 2 threads.
Okay.
Thread 1 was Fallout 4 New Orleans,
Which would have been great.
which I would love. I would absolutely love. The second one is Pillars of Eternity 2. And
Why would that one be called Project Louisiana, though?
I don't know. Maybe
They were just like, screw the name, just this is what we want.
you see that makes sense. I mean, Pillars of Eternity is like the other big thing they've done.
Yeah.
They also recently released Tyranny, I think it was Tyranny. So it's kind of been like split, and later we got a tweet with this book and a key, right?
I would
And-
just like to say the design on both these things looks really badass.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, it's very simple, but it's very like good looking.
Exactly. Oh no, yeah, like the minimalist kind of, like, it's really cool art. But this key is called the Lead-In Key, which when you go on the Pillars of Eternity Wikipedia, is a symbol for a secretive. This quote is a secretive organization dedicated to the goddess Wodika and the preservation of the secrets of the gods.
Okay, so it looks like it's gonna be a Pillars of Eternity game.
Yes, and I'm disappointed because
But watch the next one be like Fallout themed, like it's like the skull, or it's like a skull or something like that.
God, that'd be so amazing.
from
But like,
Super
I'm just,
Mutant.
the best Fallout, in my opinion, was developed by Obsidian.
Yeah, you're a big fan of Fallout New Vegas.
I figured it captured the quirkiness of the type of game that we need. You know,
Yeah, it did have that fun, like, quirky side to it, but also had a serious side to it.
and it did it well. So, and like New Orleans, imagine a post-apocalyptic Mardi Gras.
That'd be badass.
Like, that'd be amazing.
It'd be great to be able to walk. Like, it'd be awesome to be able to walk around like Louisiana and like run into like
Dude, okay.
like landmarks that we know and stuff. Like going around the French Quarter, walk up to the cathedral.
All right, Chaff, hear me out here.
Okay.
Fallout New Orleans.
Okay.
The city is controlled by they're like gangs,
Yeah.
except they're crews.
Yeah.
So they're
Mardi Gras
like
cruise. Yeah.
Mardi, yeah.
They're themed off the Mardi. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
And what they do is that they have wars, and they all get in Mardi Gras floats,
Okay.
except they have like cannons and shit on them, and they all fight.
Yeah, I could totally see that being an idea for if they ever did a New Orleans thing.
That'd be so amazing.
Go with this and say that for some reason, even though they're hinting at it not being a New Orleans, let's say it is a New Orleans, because I want to talk about if they made a Fallout New Orleans.
Oh hell yeah,
A lot
Hell
more
yeah.
than I'd rather talk about if they or make it a second Pillars of Eternity. But if they were to do a New Orleans, they would have to focus on Mardi Gras. That would have to be a huge thing, because Mardi Gras is the biggest thing in New Orleans. Bourbon Street would have to be like a freaking like. That would be like a city in itself, right? Like,
It's like some weird.
that's a settlement right there.
Yeah, it's like walled off. It's like the safe zone, you know. No, or the Superdome could be the, because Fallout 4 they have the baseball field is like the last kind of stronghold.
Yeah, they could do the Superdome.
Superdome, or I feel like the French Quarter would be a place you hit with a bomb.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
Now, but Bourbon Street would definitely have to be like it would be something of importance. It wouldn't just be like a road you walk down. Like it would definitely have to be something of importance.
Oh, definitely. So yes, cross your fingers for New Orleans. Probably Pillars of Eternity, which is the game I want to play. I heard excellent things about it.
I have too. I just never gotten around to playing it.
Except it's super long, apparently.
Is it?
Yeah. All right, let's move on to For Honor.
Yep. So I'm super excited for this game because it comes out in like 3 weeks. And I have already signed up for the beta. And what we're talking about is what's in the beta.
Did you play?
I played for like 10 minutes on the alpha.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
And so like as soon as they were like, we're doing a beta, they sent me an email right away. And I was like, yes.
That makes sense.
Exactly. So for this beta, they are doing where you can play as 9 heroes of the 12 different ones that they have. I think the only ones, so they, from what I've noticed, they have the heavy hitting ones like that are weak, they're fast, and they hit pretty hard. Those are the ones that they aren't letting you play. The ones that they are letting you play seem like they're the jack of all trades, the ones that are really defensive, and then the ones that are just like a little bit more like attack, I guess. And it's from all three factions, three ones from all three factions. And which the other day when I got the notice for the beta and stuff like that, I started doing like a lot of like looking around at some of the different models and stuff like that. They have done, like the art and like the detail and stuff that goes into each individual character, dude, is crazy.
Oh, the graphics look absolutely
Dude,
beautiful.
It's so crazy. And like this isn't something like a lot of people are like, oh, it's just like a game where it's like it's a hack and slash or something like that, where it's like no story to it. They have put a lot of thought into like the different maps. Like there's stories behind each different map that you have.
Is there a story mode?
Yes.
Okay.
There's an entire story for like the entire like world. It's really cool. Like I think they've really like decided like let's dive into the mythos of this land. But along with those, you'll be able to play 3 out of the 5 multiplayer modes. Domination, which is 4v4.
Okay.
Brawl, which is 2v2, and Duel, which is obviously 1v1 on 3 of the 6 different maps.
So it's not just 4v4, right? There are like weaker guys all around.
Yeah. For 4v4 or Domination, it's 4 heroes versus 4 heroes with a bunch of like fodder.
Okay.
Around, and the fodder can kill you. Like they're no joke.
It's kind of like I guess Titanfall does this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's a great example. Whereas Brawl is 2v2, it's just 2 heroes and 2 heroes.
Okay.
And Duel is 1 versus 1.
I wonder if duels are going to be in like an arena setting.
No, they're not. They're on the maps regularly.
Okay.
And so when I was looking at the characters and stuff like that, the ones that they're not allowing you to play, like the Peacekeeper for the Knights and just the really quick moving ones, are kind of stealthy characters.
The ninja ones.
Exactly. Yeah.
I guess they're not all ninjas because
none of them are ninjas.
Okay, just making sure. Well, the faction was like samurais.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, but no, none of them are ninjas. But they're real quick and stealthy kind of characters. And they talk about how you have basically the entire map for duels. And they were talking about playing like different types of characters, stuff like that, and you're put in 2 different areas. I like to picture like on a duel with 2 like say like a buff guy versus like one of the ninja people or 2 ninja people. It's just them playing the biggest game of cat and mouse. Because there's no way that the ninja ones are gonna be able to stand up to like the heavy hitting ones.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be able to kill them real quick because they hit a lot harder and have a lot more armor, whereas the other ones hit hard and quick.
But when you catch them,
you hit them hard.
Okay.
And so I just, it's gonna be really interesting to see like the different matches and stuff like that. So there's also something that they're doing for this one. It's called the Faction War, which is actually really cool. What they're doing is when you are invited to the beta, they ask you, or when you're applying for the beta, they ask you to choose a faction.
Okay.
They give you the Knights, the Samurai, the Vikings, or you just don't choose a faction.
Okay.
And as you play through the game, yes, you get to choose. As you play through the beta, yeah, you get to say, I chose Vikings. That's what I chose because I think they're cooler. Yeah, I can play as a samurai when I'm playing, but every victory I get gets a certain number of points. And for every point that I get, it goes to the faction that I chose, regardless of what faction I'm playing.
Oh, that's nice.
So, and the goal at the end is to have your faction have the most territory, and you spend points on territory and stuff like that, and you win certain things if your faction wins. I think they didn't really explain what happens when your faction wins.
It's probably gonna be for a full game.
Yeah, we'll see. And so that's gonna be really cool. If you're interested in this game, they have a lot of stuff online. If you go look at it, it's really cool. I really think that this game's gonna be not the biggest thing ever, but it's gonna have a core following. I feel like it is. And those of you who are interested, the beta is open for registration right now, and it starts on January 26th, and it goes through the 29th. It's on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
Nice.
And the full game launches on February 14th.
Nice. I have a question.
Yeah.
How many heroes are there?
There are 12 total, but you can only play as 9 in the beta.
Okay, so if there's 12, that means 4 per faction.
Exactly.
So, and you say you get points for factions by winning, right?
Yes.
So, do you have to level a faction up to get more heroes? Like
no, this right here is solely for this event, for the beta. It's like, say I'm playing Vikings, I chose Vikings,
okay,
and I win a match, I get 20 points. And online, like it'll register, like since you have a Ubisoft account, stuff like that, it'll transfer those points to the website for Honor, and from there you can add points to, like, say I want to try to, like, I want to win Baton Rouge for the Vikings.
Okay,
I'm gonna put all those 20 points in Baton Rouge, and if my group has the most points in the area, we win that area.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So like it's less about putting points in. See, I was thinking you put points in like the games world.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So I'm trying to win Baton Rouge. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna put 20 points here and I only need to put 10 to take over.
Oh, nice.
And then the next person would only have to put 10 or whatever the faction there. If, say, Samurai has it and they're 10 ahead of me, I put 20 in.
Yeah.
Samurai is 10 behind me, so they only have to put 11 in to win.
Nice.
You know,
that sounds like fun. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like I guess it reminds me of like Pokemon gyms, maybe.
Kind of.
3 factions, you're kind of fighting for a spot.
Yeah, I guess that's a good analogy to it.
I got you. All right. Well, let's move on to Overwatch because
Shocker.
We have found out what the next seasonal event is. You know, like in the past, we've had Halloween, we've had nothing for Thanksgiving, but we've had Christmas. That was pretty cool. But the next one will be celebrating the Chinese New Year, and they'll be celebrating the Year of the Rooster, and they'll be celebrating it the usual way. New skins, sprays, emotes, probably.
May looks weird.
May does no. You know who looks weird? Let's see, this doesn't have sound, right? Okay, let's turn it off. This is Diva. Diva looks weird. Diva looks like an old lady
Diva does, yeah.
with like, and her mech looks like it's a cake. Like I'm kind of not a big fan of this one, but you know what? Whatever.
I kind of dig it.
Do you?
I'm digging the mech. Not so much Diva, but the mech looks pretty badass.
Yeah, the mech looks okay. It looks like a cupcake.
A little bit, yeah.
It looks like a cupcake. So yeah, and apparently the rest of this stuff was leaked, like the rest of the skins. I haven't looked at it yet because I don't like spoilers. But yeah, it's gives me more of the same. But I think this makes sense because over in Korea, China, maybe Japan, Overwatch is really big and kind of exploded, especially in Korea and China. Like, those are huge Overwatch strongholds, maybe.
Is that like the Russia of, like, you know how CSGO, it's like really big in Russia and stuff like that?
Is it really?
Oh, it's huge in Russia.
I did not know that.
It's like, the best way to learn Russian is to play CSGO. Like,
I did not know that, chat. Thank you for informing me.
Like, Russians love that game.
Really? Awesome. So, yeah, this will be starting the 24th of January, apparently. So, go get your rooster skins.
Nice.
Yeah. That's about it.
Move on. That's kind of small thing.
Exactly.
So
had to fit Blizzard in there somewhere.
So Mike, what would you say if developers from The Witcher 3, Hitman, and Dying Light were all forming a new studio?
I'd say that The Witcher 3 guys probably got bored waiting for
the next
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I'd agree. But yeah, so that's exactly what's happening. Developers from these AAA games, Witcher 3, Hitman, and Dying Light, all which were critically acclaimed games, are making a new studio in Wrocław, Poland. It's called Strange New Things. And
Wait, the game or the the studio is
the
called
studio.
Woclaw. No, it's in Woclaw,
yeah, it's in Wrocław,
but the
and
studio is called Strange. Okay,
Strange New Things. Yes,
I wonder if they're really big Stranger Things fans.
probably.
All right.
And so they've already like on their thing already have that they're currently working on a new project. It's called Project Blank. On the website, it's described as this project. This is the one second. This is the project name of our upcoming game that will be about blank, which is set in blank from the perspective blank. This project holds a special place in our hearts. It tells the story of a particular moment in a particular time and place. That moment made a huge impact on blank.
What is blank? I hope blank is.
I really hope like they're like this is actually like the actual thing. Like I hope they're not like just trying to be funny or anything like that. I hope that they are like
Artsy.
yeah, like just going really crazy with it.
So Project Blank. Is it like a weird game where
And at the end of it, it says all will be revealed in time
in time?
or at the right time.
Ooh, so suspicious.
But yeah, so I honestly have like really big hopes for this studio. Like that's a big deal. Like that's 3 huge games.
They come from like
They come from really high. Like
this studio has a good resume.
yeah, already starting off. So yeah, like I saw this and I just had to bring it up because that's ridiculous. That the like Hitman is a staple in video games now.
Is it really?
It really yeah. It's a staple for like the like strategy shooter kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like that you don't make like 5+ games and not be a staple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those games that has like a really core following. It's not exactly the most popular game in the world, but it has a very core following.
I see it up there on Steam's like top sells.
Yeah,
top
it's up there usually.
Yeah.
Because you can do some really funny mods to it and stuff.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Dying Light was really popular. And then Witcher 3 is one of the greatest games of all time. So
Of course.
I have incredible hopes for this game for this group right here. So we'll see where it goes, and I'm really excited to see what comes from Strange New Things.
I hope so too. I hope they don't give us a 4-year release window in the next 6 years. Hopefully it doesn't happen.
We'll see.
It's really exciting, and I this whole time I was reading this article, like before you came earlier to Taft, I was trying to fill in these blanks, but I really hope like Project Blank is the name, and it's like this. It tells like this weird story, maybe about like
That
like,
you crafted or something like that.
point of view. Yeah, like maybe like you the player craft it. That'd be a really cool idea.
Some like really like artsy crap.
Yeah. All right, is that it?
Yeah.
All right, Taft. We are.
Also, my that link I sent you earlier is broken. It's broken for me too.
It is broken.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It wasn't broken for me earlier, but it's
I
broken now.
got you. Well, we had something else to talk about today, folks, but the link was broke.
Yeah, we were going to talk about the difference between the Wii U Zelda and the Switch Zelda.
I think we can sum up that this Switch will probably run it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's finish off today with Ark Survival Evolved VR spinoff gets a new trailer. So apparently they're making a VR game in the Ark Survival world where
What?
you visit a theme park kind of like Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Tap, you know what I had to say about that?
Bah humbug?
Finish your game. Finish your game. Finish your fucking game. Oh my god. What does it take to finish the thing you started before you start all these other projects?
I will say they have been horrible about finishing this damn game.
What is happening? Are they done? Just release it as it is. I don't even care anymore.
Like, yeah.
Like, what is going on?
We
This
haven't
is-
talked about Ark in a while. We haven't
No.
talked about them since they released their new DLC.
Maybe they're finishing their game, Taft.
Maybe.
Or maybe they're developing this stupid VR crap instead of finishing something they should have started a long time. I mean, finishing something they started a long time ago. I'm salty, man.
I can tell.
This. I mean, they already have a DLC for a game still in early access. They need to be optimized for PC. They making their VR game apparently. I don't know what's happening here. Apparently, they have all the time in the world, but they just don't want to. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, just
Let's
he's
move on.
salty.
Because Taft, I got a fun quiz for you today.
Let's do it.
Put your quarter up. Help, it's happening.
All right, Taft. You know what I'm going to make you do today?
What?
I took 10 games, right? I kind of picked 10 games, and I took clips of their menu music. Like when you first start the game up and you're in the menu, like new game, continue, load game, that kind of things.
Okay.
And I want you to guess which game it is depending on the menu music.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Because like the menu music is something you
Is it
hear
common
it.
games?
What?
Is it common games?
They're common games,
Okay.
and I made sure they were all games you've played.
Okay. Okay.
Or I tried very hard to.
Okay.
So like menu music is one of those things where
Yeah, it's there, but you don't really pay attention to it.
exactly.
Okay.
So this is gonna be
Am
fun.
I getting multiple choice or no?
I didn't set a multiple choice, but I can like give you options.
Okay. Okay.
I think
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it
Okay.
goes.
The first few are kind of easy. So I'm gonna give you like short bursts.
I'm gonna put in the other headphone.
That's a good idea. All right, make sure this isn't too loud. See how it goes.
Halo.
All right. Which Halo? I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I'm gonna go with Halo. Play it, because there is a slight difference between them. Halo 3?
Yes, actually. Good job. All right, here we go. Next one. This was going to be... I should have started this one. Here, I'll move into it.
Skyrim. Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim.
Yes, there you go. See, I should have started with that one. All right. Here's one that... I haven't played the game, so I'm going to be interested if you get this one. Turn it up a little bit. I'll move into it. No?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
It's Forza.
What was it? Nice. Good job.
Horizon, is that 2?
It's the third one, actually.
Third one? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, it's either 2. It's
Good
either
job,
2 or
though.
3, but
That
it's
was-
Forza Horizon, yeah.
It was super generic.
Yeah, like as soon as it got to like the electronic part of it, I knew what it was.
All right, here we go. This one. Any guesses? All right, don't want to play too much. YouTube's gonna be like, shut up.
Can you play later into it? I feel
maybe?
like it's either a Zelda game or Smash Bros.
Oh, okay. I'll let you listen to it a little bit more. Oh, here. Okay, y'all are quiet all of a sudden.
What
Yes.
is it? I don't know.
This is Overwatch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I played Overwatch once.
I got you. Well, I couldn't remember. I was like, he mentioned Overwatch, so all right. Doing okay so far.
Yeah.
Okay, this is one. All right, I wonder if you're gonna be able to get this one because this is a hard one.
Arc.
Oh, good. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. All right, here we go. Turn it up a little bit. All right, any guesses?
None whatsoever.
You've played it recently.
Played it recently.
Yes.
Pokemon?
No, that'd be a really awesome, like dubsteppy
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Is it Watch Dogs 2?
It is.
Okay. Yeah.
It is. All right.
I see. Since it's on my Xbox and stuff like that, I don't ever have to go through the start menu.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because if I leave it in there or something like that, it just picks up exactly where I left off.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This should be an easy one. Good place. There you go. And we'll move into it a little bit.
Fallout 4.
Of course. It's so.
I got to the piano.
Yeah, and
Like-
it's just so distinctive.
It is. Yeah.
All right, we're going back. We're going back a little bit, Taft. All
Okay.
right. So
Just
rejog your
rewind
memory
this.
here. Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Keep going a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna skip it. Up 30 seconds.
Is this New Vegas?
No.
What is it?
It's one of your favorite game series.
It's not an Assassin's Creed one, is it?
It is.
Oh, is it?
It is Brotherhood, actually.
Okay, it's been a real long time since
Yeah,
I played Brotherhood. It's been a real long time.
Exactly. All right, here we go. Now this is, I don't know. This is probably older than this one. All right,
Okay.
but it should be. I think it's distinctive enough.
Okay.
Let's turn it up a little bit here. I'm doing a lot of volume control. I'm skipping about 30 seconds. Any thoughts?
Call of Duty.
Yes, actually. The first Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Good job. All right, and here we go. The last one. This is gonna be a doozy, okay?
Okay.
I think I did a good job ranking them this time. Frogs croaking. 30 seconds in.
Left 4 Dead.
No.
What?
It's Dishonored, the first one.
Okay, yeah. I also have not played that one in a long time.
Yeah, so that was fun.
That was, yeah. I'm honestly surprised you didn't do a what's it called? Kingdom Hearts one.
Kingdom Hearts, I completely forgot.
Yeah. Cuz their intro stuff is so freaking beautiful.
Well, obviously it'd be too easy for you.
I know, but like it would have been nice for the listeners.
So what was that?
I wouldn't have answered. I would have just sat there and listened to it.
You got like 8 out of 10, so you did really good.
Yeah.
And the ones you missed were kind of hard, and they were on the quiet side. But so good job, Taft. Let's
Thank
move
you.
on.
What games are we playing?
All right, Taft, what'd you play this week?
Not much, actually.
Not much.
I didn't really have much time. Like I said, there wasn't a lot that I did,
Yeah.
but like I was always like there wasn't anything I really had to do, but I was out hanging out with friends and stuff a lot. I played a little bit of Pokemon, and
How's Pokemon going?
it's going alright.
It's good.
I didn't play much. I just kind of like went and leveled up some lower some lower Pokemon,
I mean, you were playing it. We were in the Union. I saw you in the Union
Yeah.
a few times.
and then Zelda,
Which one?
Ocarina of Time.
How's that?
That's fun. I got to just past the Dooku tree. Like I just walked out the Dooku tree, and spoiler alert, he died.
Oh no. Well, I think I remember that part actually.
Yeah.
How's that's for the 3DS, right?
Yes.
Did they up the graphics at all, or is it just
A little bit.
a little bit?
Little bit. Not much, but a little bit.
Are they calling it a remaster?
They're calling it 3D.
3D?
Yeah.
I got you. Have you played Link Between Worlds yet?
No.
That is a good one.
No, probably the next one I'm gonna get Majora's Mask.
Ooh,
Such a good
I
one.
also want that one.
That's a good one.
That's one I regret to say that I've never played.
What?
So I know. Very sad.
Dang.
I know. Here's my nerd card. Keep that until I come back for it
I will.
and answer a trivia quiz about the Majora's Mask.
There we go.
This week I was like, I'm gonna play something competitive. So I played a bunch of Heroes of the Storm. I don't know if I told you last week, but I was trying to place for competitive mode,
Yes, you did mention something about that.
and I got my ass kicked several times.
Nice.
I blame my teammates, but who doesn't? And I placed bronze 4, which
Is that
is
absolutely horrible?
Oh, the lowest is bronze 5, so I'm not the bottom.
Proud of you.
Teaming up with me is not scraping the bottom of the barrel, literally.
But it's pretty damn close.
Yeah, it is close enough. So yeah, it was that's what happened. But I'm trying to work my way up, get better at it, because it's a game I enjoy. I also played, I don't know if I mentioned this game before, but Ibn Ob.
No, but I did see that on the list. I was going to ask you, what is that game?
Ibn Ob it's actually a coworker got it for me for Christmas, thinking me and Cammy would have a good time have a good time playing it.
Okay, what is it?
It's basically a 2-person platformer. Like the premise of the game is that you control these 2 blob things with legs, and in the middle of the map there's a floor, And on the top of the floor, like the gravity is always pointing towards the floor.
Yeah,
So
that
when you
makes
go-
sense because like regular gravity.
Well, no, because in the middle, if you go under it, gravity pulls you back up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you have like there's a lot of like you have to worry about like switching between the kind of like slingshot yourself around, and there are certain portals that only one like we're two different colors.
Yeah.
So sometimes only one of us can go under the floor, and like another person we have to help the other person get around. You know.
Okay. That's cool.
You know, it's a really simple game, but it's been a lot of fun for us to play. And like it's really cool because it's kind of back to the old school days of back when I was in like, you know, middle school, where 2-player games you play on the same keyboard and stuff, like flash games.
Yeah.
So it's been kind of
good old flash games. I miss those.
Yeah, like it's been a good flashback to that, and that's been fun. But that's really it because I've been busy, man. If I'm not at school, I'm working, and if I'm not working, I'm sleeping these days. So
Fair enough.
you know, college must be back in swing. God forbid.
I know.
So, yeah. But that's about it. It's been a good week, man.
That's good.
It's been a good week. Have you seen Rogue One yet?
Yeah, of course I've seen Rogue One. What kind of freaking question is that?
Sorry, I haven't seen it yet.
I'm going to rip your nerd card in half.
Oh, I gave it to you for safekeeping. Don't
No, you don't deserve it.
Oh, he's going to
You don't deserve that. You do not
True.
deserve that stormtrooper bobblehead.
You're right. I don't deserve it. Lock me up. Throw me in the gallows or whatever you put people.
The stockade.
Stockade. Thank you, Taft. Put me there.
The gallows is where you hang people,
Oh.
which you deserve that as well.
Oh, okay. Well, there's no episode next week. Or no.
There will be an episode. It'll just be me and our other host.
Yeah, we're not getting a third host. You're replacing me.
Exactly.
Killing me, apparently.
Wah.
Yeah. So, what's the show, Taft?
It's a show.
It was a good show.
It was.
This week was good, and I'm waiting for the Nintendo Switch to just like stop taking over the news cycle and people talk about other things.
Yeah.
Because I'm too excited. People need to stop talking about it so I can forget.
I saw a picture the other day. It was this guy and his girlfriend sitting there watching the Nintendo Switch review, and his girlfriend was getting really super excited and stuff like that. And he went and grabbed the collector's edition box of No Man's Sky that he bought and made her hold it because it's the reminder box. To not get too hyped.
Oh, that's so depressing. That is so depressing. That is so funny, though. Oh, my God. That's so true.
Yeah.
So true. That's really sad. All right. You want to end it here?
Let's end it here.
All right. Thank y'all for listening. If you want to contact this here show, you can contact us through the email collegegamershow@gmail.com. Send us feedback. Send us quiz ideas if you have any. You know, feedback is always nice. Speaking of feedback, if you'd like to give back to this show just a little bit, you should, go to iTunes, give us a 5-star review, or wherever you get your podcasts from would be excellent. And we would love you eternally. And we will build a wax statue of you to worship in the night. So like 100 of y'all do that. That's a lot of wax. So that's gonna take a while. You can find us on Facebook through our Facebook page, The College Gamers Podcast, and you can find me on Twitter through the Twitter handle Bluecels with a Z, BLUECOWZ. Taft Twitter is
Taft Faust 8.
Sounds good. And oh my gosh, I completely messed up the order today.
Yeah,
that was weird. All right, now I'm being thrown off all of a sudden, so let's end it here. Thank y'all for listening, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
Later.
This has been a Blue Cow Radio production. Find more at bluecowradio.com.